Peace to all my gods and goddesses and all righteous families of the earth. It's the God, MarcoJah, on another edition of the MarcoJah monologue tapes. And want y'all to check a video I uploaded today. It's called Don't Push a Man Too Far. I've been out of the loop. I'm going to maybe talk about that later, but I'm not going to get into it. But I was incarcerated for a week. I see that I missed a lot. The next monologue tape is going to be really, I really want to get into that Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. I've been locked up for a week and over a crime that I didn't commit. And it's already been 2 diss tracks from the 2 different artists, Drake and Kendrick, back and forth. And it was really, I would say, man, it was really personal and ugly, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I see y'all. I missed a lot. I don't really do a lot of celebrity gossip and news or the entertainment. I used to, but what I do, I say I used to be a fan of hip hop. I'm not big into music like I was anymore, but I do have to touch on it. I really do, but I'm gonna try to not make my tape so long-winded, but I've been talking as well on a lot of deep topics that I do feel like, sometimes I do have to take my time. Y'all know how long-winded I can be. This monologue tape series might as well be a podcast. Like I don't like doing content for an hour or 3 hours, like how a lot of podcasters do. But stay tuned as well. I do as well want y'all to look out for before I start on this monologue tape topic. I want y'all to do as well look out for my second YouTube channel, which is called MD Kane, The Second Chamber. A lot of the same videos are going to be on my MarcoJah YouTube channel, but I do want to make exclusive content for that channel as well. I already make exclusive content for my Rumble, but I'm going to make exclusive content on the MD Kane, the Second Chamber channel. All the videos on that exclusive YouTube, or I'm going to upload that on Rumble as well. And then a lot of the videos on my MarcoJah channel, so I'll be on there too. Not to confuse y'all, because I'm confusing myself right now. But y'all just look out for that. I've been having a good time, and I'm in better spirits. I wasn't these past day or two, because it was a slightly traumatizing experience, being locked up for a crime I didn't commit. But I'm in good spirit. I'm relentless. Want y'all to check that out. And let's get into this topic tonight, man. Before I go to bed and prepare for tomorrow and run some errands and get back on a job hunt, I want to get into this topic. Tonight's monologue tape is called The Real Definition of a Racist. And everybody know I consider myself a Muslim, a 5%er. And I do want to tackle on preconceived notions and as well misunderstandings when it comes to the 5% teachings. But my whole adult life, and race is one of my passions I like to talk about. And, my last ex-girlfriend, she didn't really like that because, race didn't affect her. She was a Caucasian white girl. But it is my passion. It's something I do like talking about. And as well, I've been reading the ISIS papers by Francis Cress Welsing, which honestly is a book that has changed my life forever and has put me on game. I recommend, especially black people first, to read it, to combat racism and white supremacy in this world, and as well other groups of people, as well to dive in the mind of the white supremacy power structure that plagues this world and destroys millions of lives every day. But this monologue tape is called The Real Definition of a Racist, and people always throw that word, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. Now, to me, and I can explain it very simple in one sentence, and it's not really to me, but it's what I know and what I studied. I consider myself an expert of this, and the real definition of a racist is someone who thinks they're superior to another race, someone who looks at another race as inferior. That's all what being a racist is. Someone, that's all it means. Now, do I think all white people or other non-black groups in this world are racist? No. I think most non-black peoples of this earth, they are conditioned and brainwashed and fed stereotypes of black people, and they can be prejudiced, and as the word means, to prejudge against black people because we portrayed in the media so ignorantly and foul and so I do believe a lot of, and I'm not just talking about white people, but I do believe that a lot of non-black groups around the world, not all of them, are prejudiced against us. But I wouldn't say they're racist. Now, there are racist people in this world, and not all white people are racist, and all other non-black groups are not racist to me. That's the most simplest way I could put it, and the only way I could put it, of a definition of being a racist, is you think that your race is superior. You think the race you're in is superior to another race. You could have a black boyfriend and be racist. You can have mixed black kids and still be racist. You could still have black friends and still be racist. You could hire black people at your job, or you might be a manager or a business owner and you hire black people. You could still be racist. Be married to a black woman or a black man, could still be racist. Just because you think that your race is more superior than another group of people. The way you know that you are racist or not is for the first definition that I gave you. And then another thing is if you just have no type of empathy, no type of understanding for another group of people. You don't even try to understand where another group of people are coming from. You disregard other people's cultures and race and religion because you think your culture and your race of people are superior. You dehumanize them, have no regard for them. You know, you think that your race of people lives mean more and matter more than another group of people. And then as well, being racist is trying to set up a society where a group of people, especially people of power, the 10%ers, are trying to make a group of people a permanent underclass. It's like how a lot of white people of power in the country that I'm in, which I call the wilderness North America, does. And as well of what's going on in Israel, how they're doing the Christians and Muslims there. But that's the definition of a racist. Now, as a 5%er, which we have very inflammatory language against white people, and we criticize the white man, and as well, we call the white man, or at a time, we call the white man the devil. Now, if you look on surface value and ignorance, I can understand why somebody would think that the teachings are racist. But you got to understand that these teachings of the 5% have been here. That was taught by Master Fard Muhammad since 1930. 1930 all the way to present day. So there's a lot going on, a lot of racism going on. But we believe as 5%ers, we teach the truth. And the reason why we call the white man the devil is because of all the atrocities and murder and the way the white man always try to go for the unnatural of promoting homosexuality and spending his time creating weapons that are diabolical, weapons of mass destruction to conquer the world as well. The sickness, the diseases, the lynchings, the murders. Now, when I first got into the 5% teachings as a baby and the knowledge, once you learn the atrocities and everything that has happened towards black people, know the truth, because now this country really tries to sweep everything in the rug. And you seeing like how black people used to get lynched, and white people used to bring their children, how women got raped, how black men used to get lynched in the deep south and get their genitals cut off, how the slave master used to fuck the man in the family of in front of the children and the wife, and how he used to just take the black man's wife in slavery and rape her and make the black men raise his mulatto children, the atrocities and the straight pure evil. That's why we call the white man the devil, because almost every place the white man has went to, all four corners of the world, has caused murder and genocide and try to conquer and separate and divide people. But we don't necessarily believe that the white man is just inherently the devil. It's not spooky. We call people devils of anybody who carries the will of evil, the devil. You could be a black person and be a devil. You could be a yellow person and be a devil. You could be a red person and be a devil. And we do teach the black man can be even a more worse, if I'm saying that right, devil. When you take his religion, his heritage, his language, and put him in a savage society, the black man could be even a worse devil than the white man. Now, we do teach not all white people are the devil, but we do believe that the white man has a savage nature. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, but I really feel like this should just be a Rumble exclusive, because I sometimes I'll plan everything that I say, but I'm gonna take a chance and put this on YouTube because I feel like the message is important. But this is what the 5% teachings teach. Now, when I was a baby in the knowledge, I grew and knew the truth and the atrocities that happened to my people. I wouldn't say I was a racist, but I had a lot of resentment towards white people for years. I don't have that resentment anymore. And I understand other groups of people have conquered, murdered, pillaged, and put other people in slavery. But I don't think it was done as much as the global scale of what the white man has been doing for the past 500 to 600 years. Say 500 years. Or for almost half a millennium. But the teachings teach in 1911, the white man's power is going to diminish. And that's what's been going on in this world. Not saying, I would say the white supremacy, the white racism, the white devilism is going to eventually dissolve starting in 1911. I might got that year wrong, but let's just say 1911. And that's why you see segregation in it. That's why you see they're renaming all these military bases, taking out Confederate flags and statues, and the Redskins is now called the Commanders. Aunt Jemima Syrup Company is now called the Pearl Mill Company. So the white supremacist, racist beliefs are now diminishing in the world, and the world is becoming more of color, especially in the Western world, in Europe, in America. Now, I believe anybody can be racist, but just for me, you know that saying, black people can't be racist. But I believe in rare cases, a black person can be racist. Think that they're race, because somebody could misconstrue our teachings, and somebody might could be studying the teachings and think, yeah, I'm better than a white man. But that's not what it teaches. It teaches us to be righteous. It teaches us to be conscious. It teaches us to be aware. And it teaches us to know who our open, covert, and overt enemy is. But as 5%ers, we don't believe that we're better than white people. We are taught to respect white people. We are taught to only be violent if we have to, as what Islam teaches. And we teach who our enemy is. But really, in the 5%, we talk about everybody. White people be getting it. But we talk about black people. We talk about Chinese people, Indian people. We talk about the Jews. No, everybody gets it. Everybody is is not too good for criticism. But I believe a lot of European white Jews, Ashkenazis, whatever you call them, and a lot of white people in the Western world, they just want to smooth things over, sweep things under the rug, and say, hey, this was a long time ago, when it wasn't. It was only 60 years ago while we were in segregation, and slavery was only 150 years ago. It hasn't been 2 centuries since all this happened. That's when I had roommates with some Arab Sunni Muslims from Saudi Arabia. They just said the history here is just so messed up. But us black people, majority of us, and majority of us 5%ers, we do not believe that we're superior to white people in no way, shape, or form. Every group of people has their enemies. And it's not by skin color. It's our enemies is people who do us wrong, who try to keep us in a permanent underclass, who underfund our communities, who push welfare and abortion and drugs in our community. So it's not necessarily the white skin that we're against, but we're against the white supremacist mind. And you can have a white supremacist mind and be black, Chinese, Hispanic. That's what we're against. That's what we call the devil. But anybody could be a devil. Now, I'm going to try to cut this video a little short. I'm almost done, y'all. But now, when we say the black man is God, and I explain it in another monologue tape of why we believe that a black man is God, it's simple, that the first people of this earth were black. When you read the Bible, which I don't necessarily believe Adam and Eve's story is precisely literal, but the first man was black. First man had to be, if you call him Adam, whatever, was black. He gave him rule, dominion, all through this world. But in general, we believe that man himself is God, the closest thing to God. So it's not, we just don't only believe because people want to argue and say, hey, y'all do think y'all superior because y'all think that a black man is God. Like, no, we believe we know who we are. We have knowledge of self. We're the first architectures of society, of mathematics, science. We know who we are. But not to say that the black man is the only God. There's many gods. Man himself is God. But we believe we was the first gods. We are the closest representation, the closest thing to God. That's why this world uh, scrutinizes and dehumanizes the black man so much, because the 10 percenters, the people that know the knowledge and keep it for themselves, know who we are more than we know ourselves, and they do everything to keep the knowledge of who we really are from us, so we won't wake up. But that's all the 5 percenters are doing. We just wake up the masses. It is not for our own benefit. So I feel like I said enough. It's more I could say, but I want to keep this video under 30 minutes, even though it's already. But that is the real definition of a racist. I want to say peace to all my gods and goddesses and all righteous families of the earth. I want to thank everybody for all the support, everybody looking, dropping comments, and all the views. If y'all want information to contact me, book me, donate, the Cash App is there, my emails, all my pages. Not really a person that's really big on asking people for money on the internet, but hey, Cash App is there. $ MarcoJah. The emails. I want to thank everybody, and y'all have a good one. Peace.